Welcome back to this week's episode of the SMS Weekly Digest.
The Mouth of South.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Kalia. Let's meet this week's teacher feature.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Mrs. Wilkins.
Where are you located and what do you teach?
I'm located on the second floor in room 808, and I teach advanced reading, regular reading, and grammar.
What were you like in middle school?
I was really shy, really quiet.
What's the weirdest dream you had?
Weirdest? When I taught 4th grade, I dreamt that all my students stole a truck and drove to Michigan on my summer vacation.
What's your favorite TV character?
Ooh, I don't know. Gordon Ramsay. He's not a character, he's a person, but I loved him.
If you could meet any celebrity in the world, who would it be and why?
Gordon Ramsay. He's my favorite person in the world.
Wow, I'm hungry. What's for lunch this week?
And now, the weekly.
The Gooder.
Will make you hot like a person would.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, you done, sloppy dough.
Let's find a new kid in town or South Middle School.
There's a new kid in town.
What's your name?
My name is Quentin Renfro.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 6th grade.
And what school did you go to?
I went to Stapleton Elementary.
How are you liking South so far?
I think it's a great school. I love switching classes, so.
And how are your classes?
They're good. I'm a little less stressed out now. In the summer, I was very stressed out about switching classes. Thought I'd mess up a lot, but it's pretty good now. That's cool.
Now to Mr. Mitchell with this week's Principal Minute.
So what are you going to be talking about today?
Well, have you ever heard the story of Louis Zamperini?
No, I haven't.
Well, Louis is a person with an incredible story. As a young boy, he was a juvenile delinquent. You know what a juvenile delinquent is?
Yeah.
For those of you that don't, a juvenile delinquent is in trouble with the law all the time and just has a lot of problems in their community so Louis Zamperini was one of those individuals, and he was in a lot of trouble with the police and with the community, and got a coach on the track team that invited him out to start working with them, and found that he had a gift. He was extremely fast, and so Louis continued with the track program through high school, and eventually Louis actually made the Olympic team, the U.S. Olympic team, went and he was in the Olympics. You've seen the clips maybe of Jesse Owens in the 1930, I think it's the 36 Olympics, where they went over. They were in Germany, and Hitler was in charge of the Olympic festivities and all that. So Louis Zamperini was actually at those Olympics. Later on, and this is where his story really kind of turns. He was shot down over the South Pacific and actually drifted at sea. He holds the record for being lost at sea or drifting at sea, and went through horrible torture and abuse while in a Japanese prisoner of war camp, and through that he maintained his identity. He persevered. This is just another story of perseverance. Every day he didn't know what kind of abuse he was going to be going into, but he was able to keep himself going, just one day at a time, one step at a time, and he eventually got out of that situation. He was freed at the end of World War II. He survived it, went on to lead a successful life, Actually got a chance to go back and meet with some of his captors. Was able to forgive them. I mean, he'd gone on and made his life all right for himself. But it's a phenomenal story of heroism, perseverance, and just fighting through those battles, those storms of life. And we've actually got the book, and I don't know if you've seen the movie Unbroken, or if you want to read the story Unbroken, it's in our library. But things aren't always good. They're not always going to be good. We're all going to head into a storm. Finding that way to fight through it, getting the help that you need, finding that strength somewhere to just continue that struggle, and we come out of it, and we come out of it amazing. I mean, so many people do. So I just, to you that are listening, I just hope that as those storms happen, you take that next step, and find those people to help. And if you're not a person that's in a struggle right now, look for those people that are and give them the help that they need.
On to Mr. Stat's words of wisdom.
Good morning, everyone. This week's words of wisdom are, watch out for big problems. They disguise big opportunities. Thanks, and have a great day.
Now I have some words of wisdom for the good people. If they respect you, respect them. If they disrespect you, still respect them. Do not allow the actions of others to decrease your good manners, because you represent yourself, not others. Let's see some dank memes with this week's meme moment.
Send your memes to eleadersms@gmail.com for your chance to win a sweet treat. Here's this week's random questions from the hallway.
What is your dream car?
A Camaro.
What was your dream car?
Well, right now I have a Jeep Cherokee, and I really love that, but I'd love to have one of those Jeep CJ5s where you can take the top off and just drive around, within the Jeep and go like four-wheeling and stuff. That would be fun.
So, what is your dream car?
A Bug.
Now we see the most interesting man in the world in his natural habitat.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Greetings, my friends. As the world's most interesting man, I've often felt my greatest accomplishment was when I taught a German Shepherd to bark in French. I heard later on the dog's owner took him to Paris, where he was a big hit with the poodles. Stay healthy, my friends.
Now let's get to the random fact of the week. Now on to the SMS selfie second.
And now, the selfie second.
If you would like to be a part of the selfie second, hashtag your selfies of you and your friends turning it up with hashtag SMS selfie second on Instagram, or email them to us at eleadersms@gmail.com. Now let's hear from Miss Narrow in the Counselor's Corner.
Your bulletin mean?
Well, okay, so it may not be your fault, but it's still your responsibility. Applies to a lot of situations with everyone. We hear kids say a whole lot about, oh, I didn't get my homework done, but it's not my fault because blah, 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 blah. Or, yeah, I'm the youngest in my family. It really sucks. Okay, maybe it does. It's not your fault that you're the youngest in your family, but it's still your responsibility to be a great person and to make the best out of a situation. So there are a lot of times when that applies. So think about all the times that you might say, but it's not my fault. Is it still your responsibility? The other day, the young man was walking through here to the bus, don't tie, and his backpack was slung across his back, and it went over and it hit the trash can. The trash can flew down, but he didn't realize his backpack had done that. And he kind of turned around and he looked at it fall, and I was like, yeah. He's like, I didn't do that. I was like, your backpack did. So it's still your responsibility to pick it up. So that's what I'm saying. We all have a responsibility. It may not be your fault for whatever happened or whatever the situation is, but if you're involved, and somehow it's still your responsibility. Your grades, they're your responsibility. Your homework, it's your responsibility. The way you walk down the hall, the way you present yourself here at South, it's your responsibility. So that explains the bulletin board.
Let's see what's on the calendar. There's a volleyball game September 18th at Nevada.
There's also a cross-country meet in Carthage on September 19th from Don't forget you can be a part of the SMS Weekly Digest, sending videos or pictures of your class turning it up to eleadersms@gmail.com. Would you like to see more projects by the E-Leaders? Check out our website at smseleaders.com.
Later.
Peace. You shut up, you leave. Ow! Your finger was like, Nick.
On to Mr. Stat's words of...
It's not even out. Oh my gosh, of course it's not.
Okay, ready? On to Mr. Stat.
Why is it so hard?
Because I want to leave.
On to Mr. Stat's words of wisdom.